We live, we live, we live. Ooh, ooh. Models in this. Ooh, ooh. Not your girl. We could get strikes for that. Gotta keep the music down. There we go. Now we can turn it up. We live.
6:25 on your time. It's a high of 61. Currently, it is 46. Foggy skies at KC Mo City Hall. Sending some prayers and our thoughts over to rapper Mana Leo. Was just in Kansas City over the weekend. She performed at the Truman. I saw the video footage. She looked like she put on one hell of a show. Well, unfortunately, since then, she revealed that she had an emergency surgery she underwent, causing her to cancel the rest of her tour, and it also resulted in her losing an ovary and a
Oh
fallopian tube.
Lord, no.
Yeah, so
Uh,
just want to send some extra love her way. I'm pretty sure this was like one of her biggest tours that she's ever done. So she's just recently been launching her career. Major shout out to the young rap girlies doing their thing. So very unfortunate to hear as soon as she was getting her start that this happened.
lost an ovary. Oh my
And a fallopian
God.
tube. Yeah.
Praying for her for real, and man, I pray that she has the steadfast focus and determination to keep on, because sometimes, man, the devil can throw a wrench in your plans, but God got something better for you on the other side. So keep at it, y'all. Especially Monaleo.
Yeah.
Did I say her name right?
Mount Leo.
Mount Leo. My
Yeah, she a
bad.
Leo.
Look at that.
So you
Gotta
see,
love it.
yep. Another news, Deion Sanders, Roxy Diaz on their podcast, they had Jess with the Mess, who was on, and they were talking about paying for dates, and they told him men should pay for majority of the dates.
I just tell her just reach for it, baby. Just reach for the purse every once in a while. Just
I know that's
go.
right.
You know, just go for it. I'm gonna stop you, but just reach for it. That's all I need. Just reach for the darn purse.
You want her
Yeah, you gonna get caught. You gonna try to look away.
feel like she wants
Yeah, don't look away.
Yeah, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. I mean,
pretend that's valid.
yeah. I mean, you know.
Fake it sometimes.
But see, some ladies can take advantage of that, but you know, if I don't know, if you strong in your game and you know what you're doing, like that's little stuff. Like, paying for days. Yeah, you just gotta take it how the wind gives it to you, man. But don't play yourself though, fellas. Cause
Play yourself, ladies.
yeah,
You'll be reaching for that bag and he don't even flinch, and then you end up paying.
y'all heard about this song from Dion. That's what happened. All the ladies be listening to this. This was my song back in '94. I ain't lying to y'all.
That's what we
Right, exactly. This is you, man. You set it up for everybody to take advantage. Come on, Dion, sing it. Come on. And then relax and gators on my feet. Leo style. Speaking of Leos, Dion's August 4th, baby.
he is.
And fingernails too. Oh yeah, that's
Go ahead and carry this song. Now, go ahead.
That's 100% Leo right there. Come on, must be the money. Ah, come on, must be the money. This is my song. All right, y'all. We got to wrap this up. Coming up, we got to talk about a legend in Kansas City, Mr. Alvin Brooks, doing big things in the town per usual on Kansas City's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks.
103 Jams.
Traffic trending now. Hot 103 Jams.
Good morning. We still have that wreck working in the Northland. Traffic is sponsored by.
Deanna didn't know that Deion Sanders got big Leo energy, baby. Yes, sir. What's happening? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I sound like a black auntie. I don't take no offense to that. All big love, because I love black women, especially my lot queens, my wife, lot queen.
So you can keep on moving. Use as directed. I'm LaMonica Logan, Hot 103 Jams.
AMD, somebody on YouTube said I sound like a black auntie.
Yeah, you sound like Miss Parker. You sound like Monique.
I was like, hey, did I do that? My bad.
That was literally the part of their thing.
Bro.
Hey, mama, like you sound just like that.
Oh, my bad. That's my jail. My bad. Hey, Deion Sanders must be the money is an all-time jam, y'all. That is my shit. Good morning, good morning, good morning, man. Good morning. Whew. Deion Sanders must be the money. Dude was I want to say he was the best football player in the league. He was definitely top 3 in the league. Him, Jerry Rice. Who else was on top 94? Steve Young, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Charles Haley. I'm just trying to think of all the best football players in 94, 95. But Deion undoubtedly was probably number 1. Him and Jerry Rice in 94, 95. Probably the 2 best players in the National Football League at the time. And dude made a video. Dude made a complete music video. Now I know in this day and age of people doing every damn thing all the time and athletes, doing things. We see athletes making music and doing other things all the time these days. Podcasts, whatever. But back then in 95, 94, it wasn't like that, y'all. Like professional athletes were not. You had a few. You had Shaq doing rap. I can't think of no more athletes back then that was doing music. You basically had Shaq, I guess, and Deion. And for Deion to make that music video, make a whole damn song, it was shocking back then. Like bro, what are we doing? What is this? And the more shocking thing besides him making that song is that the song is halfway hot. I mean, I don't think it got significant radio play, but I think it got some back in the day. I think it got a few spins. I know the video was on BET all the time. All the time, Must Be the Money was on TV. So, but anyway, it's a jam. I love Deion Sanders. Always has. He's always been one of my favorite athletes, even though he's never been a Chief or a Royal. I love Deion. Always have. Always wanted him to be a Chief. But knowing what I know now and knowing what Deion was talking about the Chiefs coach at the time, Marty Schottenheimer, wasn't finna happen. Wasn't finna happen at all. So, yeah, shout out to Deion Sanders, though. Whew. Hustle and Shine in the morning in Kansas City, Missouri. Praying that y'all gonna have a wonderful day. I'm gonna stick around on the live for a minute just to get my good mornings in and to see how y'all doing today. I want to talk about consistency this morning. Focus, consistency, staying at it. Hold on, let me check. All right, I'm back. My bad, y'all. Today it's about being persistent and consistent. More consistent than persistent, but you need both. But sometimes, man, on your hardest days, whatever you're doing, when you don't feel like getting up and waking up and putting forth your best effort, whenever you you got that feeling of, damn, I don't want to do this today. You got to look within yourself and focus on the bigger picture ahead. And you got to focus on, instead of having that brief moment of gratification, that brief moment of happiness to where you get to sit down and be comfortable or whatever. Let's take working out, for example. That brief, and it's brief, it might last a day or a few hours or something. But in hindsight, when you look at the bigger picture, it's a brief moment, whether you're sitting down for a day or taking a rest or whatever from your workout or what you need to do. When really that day, if you do go out and work out, you can continue your consistency and therefore continue on with what you're doing. And the moment that you stop your consistency, and the day that you stop could be the day that it all just stops on its own and falls apart, y'all. So just stay consistent. Stay doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline and consistency can change your life and get you to where you need to get to. It really can. And really, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself a lot of times. And I'm not trying to come as if I know every single thing, because I don't. I'm still searching for answers too with a lot of things. But dog, being consistent, no matter how good or bad you are, can get you places where, you know, where not being inconsistent can't get you. One thing about employers and people who's in power, I know they need to be able to rely on you in situations where they're not there. And if you can't be relied upon to do your job and do the things that you need to do to keep things going without supervision all the time, 24/7, then you're probably never going to progress in what you're doing. So just stay consistent in whatever it is that you're doing, whatever that could be. This is for any sector. This is for any profession. This is for any skill set. Consistency will beat out a lot of other things. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just can't wait for this weather to break, man. We got daylight savings time coming up this weekend. Turn this off.
Your commute to work starts with Hustle and Show on Hot 103 Jams.
Two long ass songs back to back. Golly. But I just want to encourage and inspire people who are tapped in this morning to be consistent. Have that discipline to accomplish whatever goal you set out to accomplish with what you're trying to do in your life. Sometimes we're just a summer of consistency away from reaching all of our dreams and living the life that we want. So waking up with that on your mind and not having that false sense of happiness, false sense of reality on you, it'll keep you going, looking for the long-term happiness, not the short-term happiness, but the long-term happiness. Going back to working out. You don't feel like doing it today or whatever? Okay, fine. But still get through it and do it. Do something. Do something to have that long-term happiness, long-term goals. Long-term goals of, whatever weight loss or body goals that you have. Stay consistent. Don't fall off. Of course, today will be Michael Irvin's birthday. Speak of the devil, I just mentioned Michael Irvin. Today is his birthday. Crazy ass Pisces. Like the Pisces dudes born around this time, they are really nutcases, a lot of them. I mean that in a good way, because my little brother is February 28th. So I mean that in a good way, but they are nuts. They are crazy. If you ever been around somebody born around this time of year. Yesterday's birthdays, boy, look, Crazy. Bobby Womack. Who else was born yesterday? Draymond Green, I think, was yesterday. And George, what's his name from the Cowboys? I can't think of his name right now. I got too much stuff on my mind. Pickens. That's what I meant. George Pickens from the Cowboys. All right, man. Hustle and shine in the morning here in Kansas City. Just showing you a little behind the scenes of what I do over here on this side, which is quite a lot. We're running the board and getting the content ready and all of that. We're about to talk about Mr. Alvin Brooks, who is a legend here in Kansas City. He had a historic achievement in digital civic engagement as he hosts the Alvin Brooks Wednesday night Black Men's Chats. And he had his 300 consecutive weekly meeting. And we always want to show love to Mr. Alvin Brooks anytime we have an opportunity to. I know that for me, for sure, because he's done so much for this community in this city for 60, 70 years now as he's at the ripe young age of 93. So that's what we about to talk about next on Hustle and Shine in the morning. Tap in on the app, kprs.com, and we are also streaming this on YouTube as well. So you can tap in there too. Don't leave this page, but maybe you can do a little both or something. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. This is how radio works. Professional, good-ass radio, by the way. The best radio. Hot 103 Jams, Kansas City's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, and throwbacks. Good morning, KCK. You up hustling and shining.
641 on your time. It's a high of 62. Currently 46. Foggy skies at the Grandview Triangle.
Listen in for a major announcement. Tomorrow, 5:12 p.m. during the Playmaker show right here on Hot 103 Jams. D, anytime that we can show love to a legend like Mr. Alvin Brooks, I'm going to do it. And you know, I like to, anybody who got the last name Brooks, they always are my cousin or uncle or something. But, yesterday marked a historic achievement in digital civic engagement as the Alvin Brooks Wednesday night Black Men's Chats convened for a 300th consecutive weekly meeting, D. Since its founding at the height of COVID, the forum has met every single week for nearly 6 years without a single interruption. You know how hard that is to be consistent on this here internet? Like, seriously. So 300 consecutive meetings for Mr. Alvin Brooks, who is at the ripe young age of 93. It was established as a sacred place for dialogue, mentorship, and connection. So it began as a local response to global isolation. It evolved into a national powerhouse of wisdom, bridging geographic and international divides. And it's really some great conversations, especially with Mr. Alvin Brooks, who has a lot of history here in the town. So we appreciate and love you, Mr. Brooks, always.
Came to Kansas City, that was the name to know. When it came to community, his name, it was intertwined.
Still is.
Absolutely still is. So definitely someone you need to know if you do not know. Get educated, Kansas City.
You know it. Coming up, 6:52. As I get my notes together. For real. There's a KCD bomb and arson unit investigating a possible explosive device near Independence Boulevard, Montgall. What the hell is going on in KC this week? We got to talk about it. Hustle and Shine in the morning on Hot 103 Jams.
Sunshine traffic trending now on Hot 103 Jams.
Hello there. Well, we have several wrecks working on the Missouri side. Can't.
Woo!
Get in the zone. We have a new wreck that just came in 70 eastbound at that front. We still have that wreck blocking the left shoulder 70 westbound past 31st. And one more up north, 29 southbound at 112.
My other phone now.
What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery?
I need to start going live on the other phone
Battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries. And they
instead of my main one. Uh-oh.
get in the zone. AutoZone. I'm Monica Logan, Hot 103 Jams.
Car Credit, home of the Big Lot tax season clearance sale going on
What
now.
else?
Everything must go. Great time to buy and save thousands. Join me, Julie Jones, Saturday till 2 at Car Credit, I-70 Prospect. Call 241-5100 or online at biglotcars.com and get pre-approved.
Woo! That's one thing that I'm trying to learn too about being consistent. Because there's so many excuses that we can make, and there are so many like interruptions that we could make as an excuse to not be consistent with whatever it is that we're doing. Um, so many distractions this day and age. So many to keep us from where we supposed to be. That's why we gotta stay focused. Stay focused at all times. Don't let nothing distract your energy or where your mind is supposed to be. Don't let your mind go nowhere else. Keep your mind where it's supposed to be, focused in on the goals that you're supposed to accomplish, on you doing the right things. Stay focused. All right, so we got to talk about next this bomb and arson investigating unit investigating possible explosive device near. What is this going on? Let me go ahead and update this story. Woo. But remember this week's lessons about getting up early, keeping your focus guided on what you need to keep it on, staying consistent, trying to be our best selves. That's all I want to hop on and do and try to help everybody be our best selves because I need help in being my best selves. I don't ever want to come off as Mr. Know-It-All or somebody who has all the answers because I certainly don't. All right. Appreciate everybody that's tapping in though on the live. I'm trying to be as entertaining as I can be under the circumstances of getting all this work done. Let's see. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And I still got to get back at Chris Mendez, who said I sound like a black auntie. I must have been really feeling that that Deion Sanders joint. Let's see. It is almost the weekend, and really, I have nothing planned for the weekend. I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I'm work on some projects, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna find something to do. That's for sure.
They should be here by 7:30 at the latest.
And that's what I was thinking about doing anyway. Yeah, oh God. Yeah. Uh-huh. I wanna show you how. I wanna show you. Yeah, yeah. gonna show you out. Okay, we can do that song. All right, I think I'm about to exit stage left on here. For those of you who had tapped in to the live this morning, I really appreciate you. Again, I'm new to going live on YouTube every morning, and I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible and as consistent as I can be with this. I think this is something I can do every morning. Now, am I gonna have content and have something to talk about every morning? I don't know, because that is a struggle right now. I there's not much on my mind or much. Well, there's a lot happening as always. And roadside assistance. But I don't want to talk about no politics or no shit like that. Maybe to a point I do. But yeah. See y'all tomorrow morning as we kick off the weekend on Friday on Hustle and Shine in the morning. You be a blessing to somebody today, because somebody's gonna be a blessing to you. That's how this works. Love y'all, man.